Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Brandt providing an outlet on that flank. That's really well cleared. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Brandt. Brandt's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Bergkamp. And this is Bergkamp. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. It shapes to shoot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shevchenko touches it back. Shevchenko! Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Deftly away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Deftly away. Milan are looking to go forward now. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lovely, now then. Milan have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi. He shifted it to the flank. That's the keeper's ball. Messi. Brandt. Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Shevchenko. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckham. Quick look, then plays it in. Jimenez getting this one. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Showing good feet. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Kukcu. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shevchenko. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? To Beckham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Messi. Cafu. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Camavinga is onto this. He won't be happy with that one. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko with a beautifully timed run.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Cross from Robertson. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Messi. Now it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And that is all they have time for. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. So, into the second half. Passing nice and neat. Camavinga, and he is dashing away. Kukcu. And they can counter here. Played down the flank. Bergkamp. Chance! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are having a ball here. Now there's a fine... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Pete.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
And that's the keeper's ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The most accurate pass. And it's Pedri. Always onto this. Rijkaard with the clearance. Has a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. Neatly clipped into space. He's under a lot of pressure there. Foden. Pedri. Over to the right flank. Pedri. Both sides exercising caution for now. Delivered with swing. Beckham. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, can he get onto this? Kukcu. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. And it's Neymar. And it's Beckham. Now Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header comes in! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back. Neymar. Beckham. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cross from Cafu. He leaps for it. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! About as smooth as it gets! And we have liftoff! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Van Bouten. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. frustratingly close.
Foden.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. He's in a good position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing nice and neat. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking to play him in. Kukçu.
Foden.
Pedri. Now it's Rashford. And this is Shevchenko. Rashford. Well read. And the danger is averted. Donatoni. Saliba cuts out the
Ci sarà
pass.
un minuto di recupero.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Kukçu. And here's Neymar.
Foden.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Foden has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Neymar. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pedri. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. Rijkaard. Now Saliba. And it's played in here.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! AC Milan are all square. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Neymar. Oh no, this does not look good. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Rashford. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, that's clever. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a searching pass. Ronaldo looking to receive it in space. Beckham. Beckham. Great vision. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball. And this is Shevchenko. Pedri.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Plays it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been hooked away. Throw it. And it's Beckham. Played into the box. Messi! Adams is there to clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Dani Olmo. Cafu. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Very much into the last knockings. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Foden. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Maldini. Kukcu. Milan clearly now in lead. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Beckham voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Donadoni, no way through, so back it comes. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Can he get it through? Donadoni! Davids. Eze.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played down the flank. That's good vision. And that was very necessary. Edmilson. Looking tidy in possession here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a danger. It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Davids. He's having a pop! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Saliba. Beckham. It's a good run down the right. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. No, he's not going to get any further than that. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Maldini calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Neymar. Edmilson. Davids. And it's Edmilson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bale. That has been cut short. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Can he spark a counter here? He's found space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Davids. Bale. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Back to the keeper it goes. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's really well cleared. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Edmilson. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Beckham. Played into space. And they've got rid. Now it's Pelé. Maldini cuts it out. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. Ball played for Kukçu. And this is Beckham. Wriggles his way through. Edmilson plays it forward. And this is Bale. Now this could be a chance.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That has not gone well. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Donadoni is in a really good position out wide. Beckham. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Davids. Clipped into space. And he's certainly onside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's there to hit it! But he's left disappointed.
Van Bouten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Hullet. Tries to dink it, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! How they've waited! Now they have it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Neymar. Neymar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And he thumps it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar. And here's Azar. Bullish header! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Numero 21, Neymar. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Bale, not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for the run, and there's green grass ahead of him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pass somewhat off target. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Maldini plays it all the way forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, what about a counter-attack? Maldini gets over and intercepts, threads one in, and this is Messi. Cleared away. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather...
Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now it's Girassi. Varane cuts out the pass. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much underway now. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Beckham. And this is Bergkamp. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vieira. And he plays one through. Vieira. Neymar can clear it away. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nedved driving forward. It's a good-looking... and a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Beckham. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Turan.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Always onto this. Donadoni. Caceres. That could spell trouble. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through. And it's Kukçu. And this is Bergkamp. Now it's Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nedved. And it's Nedved. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. That's a lovely, delicate pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Vieira could move up a gear here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a sweeping cross. He's there and gets it away. Bergkamp. Oh, good read. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's dribbled past his man here. Thuram has it in a wide position. Nice looking ball, not the most accurate pass. Nedved. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, and a shot! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Vieira. Neymar. And it's Beckham. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Out towards the flank. Saliba with the clearance. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pirlo. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers with whip.
That's good defensive concentration.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Thuram. And he's been shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Donadoni. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Bergkamp. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Beckham in towards the back stick. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Bouten with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Bergkamp. Kukçu going forward. Davids gets over and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. Shot at goal!
And he's had it nicked away.
Diamante really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Can he get away here? Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Chiellini. Vieira. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Neymar.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Roberto Baggio. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Beckham. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Viene sostituito con il
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. He's got away. Thuram, and he's managed to get free, and that's played in low. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham does really well there, he is strong. And it's Cancelo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a throw-in. Spread out to the left. That's going across goal.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Not the most convincing of passes. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Tonali. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Del Piero. João Cancelo. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for a runner. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. And so penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. So, for the last time, who dares to win?
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Tonali.
Lascia il campo per il numero 27.
Piemonte are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Now it's Beckham. Laid out to the left flank. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bojan. Little pass back. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Cross, cleared away, and reclaimed it in a trice. And that was nowhere near his best. That's been cut out, well played. So there you have it, penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I had a feeling this might end goalless with everyone pretty much running themselves to a standstill. These players certainly have done their part in making it an enthralling encounter.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. It's almost time. Rijkaard to go first. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Pogba pondering where to put it. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Milan are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. That's a brilliant read.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Del Piero is second man up. A swift riposte. We're on to number 3 here.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Davids, the third man up. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
This to double their advantage. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
And he puts it away.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the last of the designated five.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
It's in. Pick that one out. And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And that will do it!
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Spread out to the left. Cucurella crosses. And it's hoisted clear.
Otto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Edmilson. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chelsea are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Oh, given away. Haaland! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Thinks about the shot. And again! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gusto. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hato. And it's Cucurella.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's João Pedro. Donadoni gets over and intercepts. Vermin. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Santos. Fofana. Cucurella. And it's Caicedo. He has found the way through. And they're back on the ball again. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. João Pedro. Fernandes. That's destined for the flank. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Hato. And Cucurella. And here's Fernandes. Lee Kang-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gusto. Lee Kang-in. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernandes. Good ball, good take. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's heaved it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Lee Kang-in succumbs to the pressure. And that is the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Parma. Very nicely done. Santos. Haaland under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally,
it's Alonso! It goes to show he is human after all.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Parma.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Gusto. Plays a sharp little ball here. Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Xavi Alonso. Chiellini. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Lopez. Alonso. And it's Lopez. Passes short and sharp. Colwell can clear it away. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chiellini wins the duel this time. David De Gea. Piqué.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Colwell. And Fernandez. Cucurella. And it's Hato.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Bergkamp. That is good progress on the left. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Gusto looking to receive it in space. And that was very necessary. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Xavi Alonso over to the right flank. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gusto. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Santos. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And here's Bergkamp.
Bergkamp really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Fernandes. Palmer is onto this. Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16, numero 7, numero 19, numero
Ball's out,
5.
it'll be a throw in again.
Alonso. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 27.
Santos.
Bojan Kirkic.
Now this could be a
Il
chance.
numero 3,
Drives
il
it in.
numero 4. Fabian Zanetti. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Could move
Ci
up a
sarà
gear
un
here.
minuto di recupero.
Zanetti. That's Maldini. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! They are playing them off the park! And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Milan with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's made its way to him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Xavi Alonso. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options, for movement. And he's there to get it away. Fermin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it long. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Perez. Now it's Buchanan. He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Marin. Vermin, never out of the action for very long. And this is Forlan. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And there is your opener. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Perez. Now it's Buchanan. Deftly away. They get a throw in. And he lines up a cross. Cleared away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Perez. Vermin. Now it's Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. Buchanan. And it's Perez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Buchanan, and he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. Well read, and the danger is averted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Forlan receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. He's had a shot!
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Partey. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Buchanan. Villarreal do have a chance to counter here. Buchanan. Marin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Vega. This is a promising build-up. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fermin. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to clear it.
Villarreal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front... Just the keeper in his... Can he finish? And a neat finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. Buchanan. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Donatoni. Some really good ball movement.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Haaland. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nakata. Driving forwards. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. Milan are almost home and dry now. Forlan. That's a good run down the left. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Buchanan. Can he get on the end of this? Partey. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nakata. This is promised. Nakata! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets. They are playing them off the park. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
It's Nakata! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to belt it away.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tenas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. There will be 4 extra minutes. Edmilson. Lovely feet. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get rid. He's a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the delivery. Corner. Great leap! Goal! Milan! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Numero 22.
Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Lopez. Fermin! Brilliant from Lopez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers. Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Donatoni. Davids. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Kyoto. Haaland, he's got away, tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Donatoni gets over and intercepts. Davids, who's set up 1 goal so far. Takes the shot! And he's lifted it over.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fermin. That's Lee Kang-in. Oh, well measured. Lopez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Fermin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now this could be a chance. Delivers with whip.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fermin. Donatoni. And it's Davids. He's on it, can he get away? Closing it on, and the shot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. This is a promising build-up. Lopez. Fermin has got himself a free kick. Lee Kang-in with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase... Lee Kang-in! It's bounced back off the post. And that is well cleared. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Donatoni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Edmilson. Davids. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Now Davids. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quality ball. Kyoto. And now the breakaway. Van Balten cuts it out. Piqué. He is just caressing the ball. And that's
Ci
an
saranno 3
excellent
minuti di
interception.
recupero.
Davids. Donatoni. Shot could be on. Chance! Yes! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well,
And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Back on the way then. Succumbs to the pressure. Davids going forward. Can he finish? He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He won't be happy with that one. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in gets on his bike and on the move. And he's had a shot! In he goes again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
No, again there's no way through. Now it's Donatoni. Now it's Haaland. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? Now there's a... And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Van Balten. And it's Lopez. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Lopez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Edmilson, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kyoto. Piqué is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Lopez with the cross.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Played it again. Tries to get it clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
The
16.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per
Only
il numero
partially
13,
clear.
Il numero 27. Bojan Kürkic. Il numero 3. Attenzione
Milan
alla
have the
sostituzione.
chance to go the other way. That's where it came from. Oh, important interception. Kyoto. Honduras couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Per il Milan. Ha segnato all'86esimo
And with that,
minuto.
the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in
Viene
this.
sostituito con il numero 17. Van Nistelrooy.
Edmilson. Now it's Maldini. Oh, that was very necessary.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Good take, and is he in? And a chance! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Nakata. And across it goes. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that has been knocked clear. 4 extra minutes added on. Kyoto. And the counter is on. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now, that's quite something. And what I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Things already rolling. No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Vlahovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Locatelli. Here's McKennie. Conceição. Kelly. And Bremer. Kalulu. And it's Koopmeiners. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Vlahovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
McKennie looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vermin. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in! Over to the right flank. Vlahovic. Spread to the right. And it's Lopez. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Conceição. Fermin. That has been slung wide. McKennie. Donadoni.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Shevchenko. McKennie. Spread out to the left. Yildiz. McKennie. Cambiasso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shevchenko. Cambiasso. Locatelli. That's a good ball out wide. Conceição. Here's Locatelli. Now it's Vlahovic. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. And it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Played out towards the right wing. He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Koopmeiners. Cambiasso. Koopmeiners. Pedri. Might be danger here. There's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fermin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Bremer is there and he can get that clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. PK, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Conceição. Vermin. Lee Kang-in tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wriggles his way through. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Takes a shot! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another real...
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs one in. Piqué clears it away. Pedri. Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Conceição. And here's Yildiz. Cambiasso in acres of space out wide. Pedri.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's delightful. Coop Miners, and it's played in here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Donadoni. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yildiz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
Milan
Numero
have their
7.
third corner.
Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 27.
And it's hoisted
Il
clear.
numero 22. Il numero 3.
That's a throw. Very nicely done. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Passing is crisp and sharp.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Pedri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Conceição. Kalulu has it out wide and in space. And it's McKennie. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. This looks promising. Now it's Bojan. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Lascia il campo per il numero 5.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. That's going wide left. David, spread it left. Aims beyond the defence. Flashes it across.
Diamante truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Viene sostituito con il numero 18. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bojan. Koopmeiners. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. That's that, the end. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Borussia Dortmund have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, I've seen it before, Peter, but it's extremely unusual. Whether it actually stays like we've been told, we'll gauge once the game is ongoing, but essentially it can be effective from both a defensive or offensive viewpoint. It all depends on the manager and his personnel and whether he prefers getting on the front foot or just thinking a little negatively. We'll have to wait and see.
Now this could be a... Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer for Milan after 7 minutes.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that could set him on his way. Sabitzer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Brandt! Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell, they are flying! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they can counter here. And it's Fofana. And this is Modric. He's rising! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that is well cleared. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Donatoni. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Sabitzer. Almost half an hour in now. Brandt is wide and looking to get onto this. Corner it is. Brandt! He will be livid with himself. Donatoni. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Maldini. Pavlovic. Tomori. Schlotterbeck producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, well measured. Here comes the corner. Oh, good climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Anton. Now Schlotterbeck. And the shot's on here. So much time. And the shot! It's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Borussia Dortmund really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Is number 19.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Girassi. Sabitzer. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pulisic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bayer. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's made its way to him. Ryerson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fofana.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pulisic. Pulisic! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Sabitzer. He's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini making good progress. Oh, that's nice. And that is the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Girassi. Donadoni looking understandably energised after his goal. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Donadoni might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Milan have their second corner now. He's had a shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 20.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Donadoni. That's a nicely shaped ball. Sabitzer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And the shot! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked his way through, and he can thump it away. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! And that should get the job done. Shevchenko herring after the ball here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Brandt. Schlotterbeck. Passing is crisp and sharp. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Donadoni. Massaro currently being consciously targeted.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Shoots! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 14. Coming on the field is number 24.
Serginho. Looking to play him in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Serginho. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Savitzer, looking for options for movement. Rabiot.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Selamat. Rabiot, there he goes, motoring forward. Can he finish?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Schlotterbeck. Svensson. Massaro. Good take. Big chance! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
No, that's been intercepted. Schlotterbeck. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Massaro. Great chance! He lifts the roof!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal against Milan.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he lines up a cross. Backward it goes, and it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Pedri. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri has got himself a free kick. That should get the job done. That's a throw.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Gea, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Balde has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for the run. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? And he's definitely onside. And the shot! Kukchu gets it clear. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham, well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Hazard. Pedri. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And that's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
2 added minutes has
Well
been
played, well
indicated.
sorted out. Yamal. Antonetti. It's a good run he's making out on the left. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Is only permitted in
It is
designated
quite a
areas within
game,
these
breathless
grounds.
and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hazard, looking to play him in. Neymar. Got a Donny. That has not gone well. Garcia. And he's let fly! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You could play for any team, in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
10, Messi.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Number 22, Danny Olmo. Number 20, Brian Robson. Number 5,
Robson.
Ruben Neves. Number 19, Rafinha.
Danny Olmo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Danny Olmo. And it's Azar. Threads one in. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Milan are looking to break at pace. He's in one-on-one. And the finish! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. And this is Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's superb. That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Balten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, he's burst. Chance, surely! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And now the breakaway. Zanetti. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? Saliba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Kimmich.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Chips it through. Barrios. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Donatoni. And here's Neymar. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the counter is on. And here's Bowen. Stood up well to him there. Donadoni gets on his bike and on the move. Kukcu. Well read, nice interception. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And this is Messi. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Back in possession and ready to go again. And that was very necessary. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a sharp pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And a chance! And he thumps it clear. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Bowen. Zanetti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Bowen. Dixon. Danny Olmo. And it's made its way to him. Oh, right place, right time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Barrios aims beyond the defence. Neymar pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Neymar. Bowen. Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's in on goal! Shot at goal! That's really well cleared. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's got away. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bowen. That is good strength. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Attention, changement.
Bowen is behind this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Bowen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Danny Olmo! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bowen. Matches Cunha. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In again. Kukchu is there to clear. Diouf absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had it taken off him. This looks promising. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Has to go back here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has been knocked clear. Messi, shot could be on. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked...
you